In the shadow of the Wild West's most famous icons, Jesse James, Davy Crockett, Wyatt Earp, there lies a dusty trail of names lost to time. Heroes, rebels, pioneers, and outlaws whose stories have faded from the pages of history. But their footsteps still echo across the empty plains, the towering mountains, and the forgotten ghost towns of the American frontier. These are the names that history forgot, the legends that lived and died in the margins. This is the Forgotten Legends of the American Frontier. 1. The Warrior Prophet, Lozen, Apache Heroine. The year is 1870. The desert sun burns over the lands of New Mexico. Among the Chiricahua Apache rides a woman, silent, sharp-eyed, and fearless. Her name is Lozen. She was the sister of the great chief Victorio, and one of the few female warriors to ride into battle alongside Apache men. But she was more than a fighter. Lozen was said to have spiritual powers. She could sense the enemy's movements. When her brother died in battle, she carried on, guiding women and children to safety and striking fear into U.S. cavalry scouts. Today, few remember her name, but among the Apache, she is still whispered about, a ghost of the mountains who defied an empire. Bass Reeves, the real Lone Ranger. You've heard of the Lone Ranger, but what if the real story began with a man named Bass Reeves? Born into slavery in 1838, Reeves escaped into native territory during the Civil War. He became one of the first black U.S. deputy marshals west of the Mississippi. Over his career, he made more than 3,000 arrests, many of them dangerous outlaws, and was known for never being wounded. He could shoot with both hands, track better than most scouts, and ride harder than anyone chasing justice. Bass Reeves didn't wear a mask, but he wore a badge with pride, and his legend still rides with every lawman of the West. 3. Stagecoach Mary, the mail carrier with a shotgun. In the dusty towns of Montana, there once walked a woman with a 6-foot frame, a bold hat, and a shotgun across her shoulder. Her name was Mary Fields, better known as Stagecoach Mary. Born into slavery, she found freedom in the North and later became the first African-American woman to work for the U.S. Postal Service. She delivered mail in snowstorms and through dangerous territory, never missing a day, and never backing down from a fight. She drank whiskey, smoked cigars, and once punched a man who insulted her mule. She wasn't just delivering letters, she was delivering history, one fearless mile at a time. Tom Three Persons, the Forgotten Gunslinger. Many names echo in the saloons of Old West legend, but few remember Tom Three Persons. A Canadian-born lawman of Cherokee descent, he served as a U.S. prohibition agent, bounty hunter, and cowboy. He lived fast, shot straight, and survived an ambush that would have killed most men. He later patented a gun holster still used by law enforcement today. While Hollywood created fictional cowboys, Three Persons was living the real thing, with grit and honor. Yet his legacy remains buried beneath myths and movie scripts. Olive Oatman, the girl with the blue tattoo. Her name was Olive Oatman, and her face told a story the world could never forget. Captured by Native Americans as a teenager in 1851, she was later adopted by the Mojave tribe. They marked her chin with a traditional blue tattoo, a sign of inclusion in their people. Years later, when she returned to white society, her tattoo sparked fear, fascination, and folklore. Some called her a victim. Others, a symbol of cultural survival between two worlds. Some carry scars and stories on their skin. These legends never made it into your school textbooks. They weren't turned into blockbusters or marble statues, but they were real, they were brave, and they mattered. They stood for justice, for family, for survival, and their names deserve to be remembered. In the heart of the frontier, where dust settles and stars burn bright, their spirits still ride. If this documentary made you think, Whether you agree or not, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because truth matters, and history is still being written. Thanks for watching.